Hi, it's me again with Corel Draw Tips and Tricks. Somebody's having trouble, and I have trouble creating this. I don't think there's any mathematical way to do this. But if we take an ellipse, so an ellipse is just that with now holding down the control button. I'm going to Control D and rotate it 60 degrees. And then I'm just going to have to manually put it close, and I got it the first time. Now take this one and Control, I don't know why Corel started doing that, Control D, and let's mirror that, and let's just get it close, and I happen to get really close. So I want the top two circles to be perfect. So if I select that one first, shift select that one, you always want to shift select the anchor, and I'm going to go T and it put it to the top. I'm still a little bit off there, but what you can do is set your nudge factor on 0.001 and zoom in. Maybe some mathematician will chime in here and just get it. You want it where it doesn't leak, and it only has to not leak at this top part. So we're going to take our virtual segment delete key and we're going to fill this in. And I'm going to use a different color this time. And for the one I'm trying to help, I don't really have an answer. Now I'm going to go ahead and use the interactive fill tool. I don't know how to do it except for just manually get it close. Now, there's no way to rotate this. You can't, normally you could take an object and take the smart fill tool and fill in that, but that's a triangle now, and it doesn't have a center. If we take well, let's just do this. Let's just click on this and then double click and move the rotation. It doesn't have a center spot because it's a triangle. So what you could do, and what I just did, actually you've got nodes there. Take a 2-point line and go from that node to that node, that quadrant, it'll change the quadrant sometime, and that quadrant to that quadrant. That is the center. And as long as your lines kind of match, it's going to work. Now I moved it. I'm going to change my nudge factor like to 12 inches. And I'm going to nudge this out of the way. Well, I really just want the color and get rid of that. And now I'm going to group this together, Control G. And then I'm going to move that back. And then I'm going to Control D, click on the X, get the rotation and put it in the center or the intersection and rotate it 120 degrees and 120 degrees. Control D. Another 120 degrees. Well, I must have been picking on the, and see, I've got the red line. So you know what, I maybe made a copy of that, but I gotta have that. So let me see if I can't pick on the blue, and see, I keep picking on the red. You know what you can do is hold down the Alt key and press it. Now you got the blue, and Control D, double click. I had it. So Alt key, then double click on the Alt key, and then move your center. Man, you know what? Maybe I had two copies. The Alt key, there it is. Now rotate it 240 degrees. Wouldn't you know? I only had one copy. There we go. Now, because I have that group together, I can delete all those lines at one time. So unless somebody else chimes in, and hopefully somebody will, I don't think there's because, you know, depending, you know, is your oval this big or is your oval this big? I don't really know of another way except for getting it. And really, I said getting it close. Each one of these are equal because we didn't cut the lines on all of them. So each part of this is equal. Anyway, I hope that helped him a little bit. Thank you for watching.